Hi members, I have a new video for you, and this video is about tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms. I just do not know why this candlestick patterns is given a raw deal in many trading platforms, in many forums, YouTube channels, and quite almost everywhere. Not very many people focus on tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms, but these are very powerful candlestick patterns, and you can create very successful techniques or strategies around these patterns. My name is Bernard from Binary Winners Club, and you're welcome to this video. Tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms, I have picked an image of what they look like. This is just a concept. You need to understand that tweezer tops are simply a candlestick pattern consisting of two candles, where the two candles have similar highs. The two candles have similar highs. Please remember always that candles can be represented in, when you're drawing a candlestick, you can always have a candle without wicks and a candle with wicks. So when you talk about candles like this, sometimes with a wick and sometimes without a wick. Now, for this candle, the open, this is a red candle, the open is the same as the high. But for this candle, the open is here, the high is here. So we are talking about Marubozu patterns. We are talking about patterns whose highs, whether the highs are the same as the open prices or the same as the closing prices, it doesn't matter. The high price for candle number one must be the same as the high price for candle number two. If you look at what we have here, that's exactly a representation. This high price is the same as this high price. That is a tweezer top. It also means you can actually have a tweezer top that looks like this. You can have a tweezer top that looks like that. And the candle colors do not have to be, different. They could be green, green, they could be red, red. But for now, let's just have it something like that. This can also be a tweezer top if you consider that the high price, the highest these candles moved is the same. So this could also be a tweezer top. Now, the opposite is true for a tweezer bottom. For a tweezer bottom, which we have down here, okay, the lows must be similar or very close. The lows must be identical. These are patterns that look like this. You could have something like that, followed by it doesn't have to be a green candle after the red, really, but in many cases we like just having them like that, but just know they could be both green or both red. The best representations when we have color change also, the signal is usually better. So we could have 2 wicks. This could be a tweezer bottom, or we could have candles like this without wicks. That could be a tweezer bottom, or we could have candles like this. One has a wick, one has not have a wick. That is still a tweezer bottom so long as the low is the same. Or we could have the first one as a wick, the second one, the body just closes there or opens from there. That could also be a tweezer bottom. So it doesn't really matter much. What you care about is the prices are exactly the same at the low. Now, this candlestick pattern is powerful. And I will show you, because this video, I don't want to make it very long, I'll show you a few ways of using tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms. Now, you need to understand that tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms, the highs actually represent resistance. These ones are resistance levels. You could actually make a zone from the body to the wicks. That creates a resistance zone. The bottoms of the tweezer bottoms, from the body to the wicks, the lower wick creates a support zone. And when market comes to those levels, you are likely to see a reaction, okay? Maybe in future videos, I'll be able to share different techniques you could use with the tweezer candlestick pattern. Now, I did manage to create an indicator to quickly help me identify these patterns. This is a tweezer top. The highs are the same. If I draw a line, it will touch the wicks exactly. The highs are the same. look at how the market is reacting to this resistance. If I created a zone between the body and the higher wick, look at how the market is reacting in this zone. Closest in the zone, a reversal. Closest at the zone, a reversal. Market's doing this frequently, okay? Frequently. Not always, but look at that. Reacting quite frequently works as a a reliable support and resistance. Now, there will be a filter for this to help you understand, but for now, this is a tweezer bottom where we don't have wicks. There are no shadows. The bottom acts as support. Immediately you see price reacting, it's broken, comes back, price reacting again. Even in the future, price is reacting around that support zone. Pick any tweezer actually on the chart. Maybe I can use this. If I draw it here at the wick and at the body, I create a zone. Immediately you see the market reacting, closing here and reversing, touching and reversing. After breaking, touching and reversing. This is a rejection. And this one does not care about the time frame you are trading this from, okay? You could literally use this one on any time frame of your own choice. It doesn't matter. So let me show you on 15 minutes, same results. It works just as resistance. If it's a tweezer top, you can create a zone like that, okay? Immediately you see market rejecting that zone, rejecting, closing on the zone and reversing, coming to the zone and reversing back up, far much into the future, broken out, rejections, and that is as resistance. And then as support, here you can see a tweezer bottom acting as an excellent support also. Again, look at these rejections. Market breaks and rejects again, stops here and reverses. Broken, broken, rejected, 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 rejected. These are all rejections from this level. And that's not to say I have not even shared how to trade this, but I want to share just one technique for now on how to trade tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms. One strategy on how to trade tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms. Now, I would like you to identify a pattern that works. A pattern that works. This one. This is a tweezer top, and it worked. In other words, after the pattern formed, price went down. Now, the strategy goes like this. For a put, you're using a tweezer top. So a tweezer top forms, market proceeds down. That is criteria number one. After the pattern, the market must go down. In other words, the pattern must unfold or the pattern must succeed. Then you wait for market to go and break above that resistance and then break below that resistance. Wow. Now look at that. I want you to look at what's happening. This is the breakout candle. Immediately the breakout candle forms, it breaks below your resistance, you enter your trade on the next candle. I'm going to repeat that. You identify a tweezer top. Market trades below the tweezer top for some candles, breaks above the tweezer top, and then breaks below the tweezer top. Then you trade the next candle like this. Rule number one, the tweezer top must work. Same thing with the tweezer bottom. It must also work. In other words, price must continue the same direction before you can trade it. Here is one. After this pattern formed here, market went up. That's what I mean, that the tweezer pattern must succeed first before you can use it to trade. So this is a tweezer bottom acting as support. Market trades above it, breaks below it, closes above it. The next candle is your entry. Successful trade over there. So that's how you can use it. This is what I call double break. I call this a double break technique. Double break. Okay? A double break of a level. Double break of a support or resistance. And with the tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms, this is a very excellent way of trading this candlestick pattern. Now, do not trade patterns like this, where the pattern formed and market did not really go much up. They don't work as frequently as possible. But when you get one that works like this, it would work almost always. One that works. If after the pattern, the market goes down for long, then breaks above and then comes down, then you can enter trade for 1 to 3 candles. You see, this one did not succeed well, although the two more candles went up. You see, breaks above, okay, continues going up, breaks below, then breaks above. Your entry is this candle. And that was a successful trade, even though the rules were not clearly met, okay? So that is one technique of trading this strategy. This is another example. This is a tweezer bottom, which succeeded. The market reversed after the pattern. We break below it, we break back above it, your entry is this candle. See? An excellent technique. An excellent technique. So avoid setups like this where the market does not respond. A tweezer top that succeeds is one where after the pattern has formed, market goes down fast. A tweezer bottom that you should use for this technique must form, and then market goes up above before you can use your level. All you need to do is draw your support at the wicks of the tweezer bottom or your resistance at the wicks of the tweezer top. And that will give you powerful entries remember, tweezer bottom should be used as support. So market trades above it, breaks it, then trades above it, then you trade as support, okay? And the tweezer top must be used. What is the logic, guys? This, the logic behind a tweezer top is this. This candle rejected price from this level, this formation of this week, could not go above that level. That means there's a micro resistance. The second candle tried to push above the same level and exactly rejected from the same level. That makes it a minor resistance. Same thing with a tweezer bottom. Market was moving down, rejected this exact price. The second candle tried to push further down, rejected the same price, confirming this as a minor support. And that's why we are using this one as support and resistance, guys. In future videos, I'll be able to share with you other techniques on how to trade the tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms in a very successful way. There are traders who master this technique and just they trade this pattern only on 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Forget about the possibility of even trading the pattern immediately it forms. In many cases, it succeeds. Like here, tweezer top, next candle is a success. Tweezer bottom, the next candle is a success. Forget about that because there are filters you need to apply before you can make it a successful technique. Just use the one I've shown you, which is the double break technique. It works pretty well. Thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please stay subscribed for more videos like this. Enjoy and see you in the next video. Thank you.